Hello, and welcome to a brief demo overviewing a new product utilizing UiPath's process mining functionality and our partner CampTek's RPA SaaS capabilities to give you better insight into your claims processing with accuracy and speed. My name is Spencer Dunlap, Director of Client Operations at Claim Capital, and today we're going to go through a few use cases of this new product to help your organization recover more revenue. Let's get started. Process mining gives users access to information about the lifecycle of all their claims by deriving events from ANSI standard files, such as claims, remittances, clearinghouse response files, payer status updates, and more. Each claim, including any rebills, is denoted as a case, with the events being each step in the process that claim takes. We can see those at the top left of the dashboard here, 182,000 cases and a little over 1 million events. As we can see on our dashboards, we get an overview of the amount of claims our example organization is sending, and high-level metrics like payer volume, claim amounts, and average throughput time at the top right here. We also have full flexibility to filter down on this data to show exactly what we're looking for. For example, in a few clicks, I can change the case value to only show high-dollar claims, and then it's going to update everything in real time. Or I can find claims that were denied as well. And I can apply both simultaneously to show just high-dollar claims that were denied. This is also going to update all of our other dashboards as well. So if I go to our payer or denial dashboard, we're only going to see those specific payer types, payer mix, and related information. Now, let's clear our filters and check out one of the key components of process mining, the process diagram. The process diagram is a visual representation of all the variations in your case's processes. In other words, it visualizes every path a claim goes down. This data is configurable, but we're currently showing the quantity of cases per event. So we can see we sent 182,000 claims, about 160,000 passed all the clearinghouse edits, and about 108,000 received some sort of payment. However, if this is more information than we want to see, we can use this detail slider at the bottom of the screen to automatically update the visual to show fewer events. Or, if we want to get more in depth, we can drag the slider all the way up to the maximum. And now we can see every single event that each case is taking. Now, let's head back toward Denial's dashboard to check on some common billing scenarios. Using only a few minutes, I'm going to show you 3 different ways your organization can utilize process mining to identify new opportunities to increase revenue. Let's start with a few common denial scenarios. Let's say your organization has trouble identifying where they need to fire LCD edits. By applying this filter, we can see that Aetna is an issue, and we need to ensure that we are capturing these before they go out the door. Prior authorizations are also very commonly an issue amongst organizations. By applying this filter, we can see a case breakdown per payer again, and if we go to a different screen, we can actually export the procedure code list as well to make sure that we have all the information we need to capture these. What about claims that never get a response from the payer? While most claims get accounted for, there's inevitably going to be some that fall into what we call the black hole. Let's apply a few new filters now to check on these. We want to see all of the claims that have been acknowledged by the clearinghouse but haven't seen a payer response in over 3 weeks. To do that, I'm filtering for more than 21 days since the last event and for cases with no new events after being acknowledged. After applying these filters, we can see there's about 200 claims that our follow-up team needs to check on. Let's export a list of invoice numbers to help them out. I'll click on the chart details to view this information in a table format. We can sort by the case value to help them prioritize which claims to follow up on first, and now I'm going to export it into Excel. Once the Excel report has been exported from process mining, CampTek software can initiate WorkerBots to assist in the next steps of your process. They offer custom automations using RPA that align with your business needs to get your claims processed quickly and efficiently. So, to summarize those moving parts, our team at Claim Capital gathers the data and generates the UiPath process mining environment with all the tools that you need for analysis. Once issues are identified, exports can be generated to produce bot work lists that allow CampTek to automate those updates to be made in your EHR system. Lastly, let's wrap up our investigation by looking at the efficiency of our follow-up teams working denials. Our example organization splits our teams between commercial and government payers, so I've added a comparison feature to look at each team's performance individually. We can see our commercial payer metrics in orange and our government payers in purple. Looking at the average days to work errors and rebill a claim from the EHR, we can see that our government team is working slightly faster than our commercial team, but let's see who's really the most successful. Using our indirectly follows filter, I'm going to search for claims that were rebilled, meaning that they were already billed once from the system and now being sent back out after errors are worked, and paid in part, since most claims aren't paid in full anyway. And I'm going to apply this to both teams. Now, of claims that were paid in part, we can see that the government team is still working faster than the commercial team, and even working a higher total number of cases too. It's good to see how many cases are being paid in part, but let's see how many are being denied as well to make sure they're doing the work correctly. I'm going to change this filter to adjudication denied for each of our teams. And now we can see that although the government team is working faster, they have a much higher number of cases that are being denied in the end. We should probably check in with our government team to make sure they're taking their time on these appeals and getting them done correctly. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or check out our website for more information.